Joining me now is Chief Foreign Editor Rob Parsons, who just watched Joe Biden speak to that event. Rob, what were the main takeaways from what the US President had to say?
Well, one of them was an issue that you just mentioned there, the question of what assistance should be given by the developed world, including obviously the United States as the world's biggest emitter, to developing countries who are facing the consequences of global emissions, primarily from the developed countries. And he did speak a bit about this. You know, the United States has been under some criticism, not just the United States, but certainly the United States over the last year for failing to deliver on its promises made at Glasgow at COP26 on providing finance. This time round, Joe Biden promised $150 million for finance to be made available for early warning systems in Africa, but also to make it easier for African countries to gain access to finance for climate change. He also obviously spoke about his flagship policy in the United States, his flagship act, the Inflation Reduction Act, which made available as part of that $368 billion a massive climate act in the United States, the biggest ever of its kind, which he described as being transformative and would make clean energy the default in areas like industry, electricity, transport, and so on and so forth. He spoke too about the importance of methane, setting this obviously within the context of warming over the last few years, noting that the last 8 years, according to the World Meteorological Organization, had been the worst for climate change and for global warming since records began, and identified methane as being the key to achieving the targets that have been set by the United States and other countries by 2030 and then later by 2050. He says that because of that bill that act they introduced, the Inflation Reduction Act, and the global methane pledge that the United States made with 130 other countries at COP26, that the United States was on target now to make reductions of 50 to 52% on 2005 by 2030.
Rob Parsons, thank you.